Hey everyone, Ian Murray with Spot On Productions. I wanted to share a case study with you on a remote video project that we just wrapped up with a client so that you can see what's possible. This was a national campaign video that was written and produced start to finish in just 4 business days. First off, I want to share the components of a post-production only video. First is the script, a fresh script to craft proper messaging for new communication. Then we throw in a voiceover, professional narrator to deliver the message in an educational and informative delivery. We can also use somebody from your staff if need be. And then we can take existing footage, which is footage that we have or you might provide us with, or we can find stock footage like we did in this video, filling the gaps where stock footage can help illustrate the story if that's something you don't already have. And then we can take motion graphics like titles, icon animation, and really help polish and bring value to the video. We finish it up with music, a nice royalty-free piece of music for making a smooth audio experience for the end viewer. So now that you know what went into making this video, here's some of the quick details. We were contacted by the client on Wednesday evening about needing a video specifically related to the coronavirus crisis, and they needed to release it nationally the following Tuesday. We met via phone on Thursday morning with the client and fleshed out the creative treatment and some key messaging. And then Spot On Productions wrote the first draft of the script on Thursday. We then conferenced with the client, the writer and producer, and the editor were involved with that. We did that Friday to finesse the script and visuals we needed, which included securing stock footage. We then recorded the voiceover on Friday night after we had script approval. And then on Monday, the rough cut went out to the client when they tweaked some of the stock footage that we had put in there. And we released the final video Tuesday evening. So they had a full video written and produced start to finish in 4 business days from Wednesday evening to the following Tuesday evening. So now that you know what went into making this, let's take a look at the final video. If you have any questions or are interested in doing something like this for yourself, please reach out to us. We are happy to see how we can help you. Stay healthy. Here we go.
Imagine for a moment you're a single mom, recently separated from your spouse, and you've taken a new job in a new community. You move with barely the basics to take a promising job, make a fresh start, and rebuild your life. No family or friends are nearby. Well, you did have a friend who offered to take you and your children in, but that fell through. So you're all living in a motel room when coronavirus shuts everything down. Sharing 2 queen beds, sleeping is difficult. And you keep worrying about, everything. That new job, you wonder how long you can keep it because they just told everyone to work from home and you don't have reliable Wi-Fi in your motel room. And concentrating is nearly impossible when you're sharing a room with your kids. Common areas at the motel are shut down. There's no playground or grass outside, only parking lot and highway. With no kitchen, you're surviving using a small fridge and crock pot, and without school lunches, you're quickly running out of supplies. You were encouraged earlier when you talked with Family Promise about its shelter program that uses congregational space to house families like yours. Having meals every night and enough beds for everyone was such a relief. With Family Promise, you began to feel hopeful. But coronavirus stopped hopeful dead in its tracks. You are now one of hundreds of thousands of families who are experiencing homelessness or are at imminent risk.
Family Promise is the national leader addressing the crisis of family homelessness in America. For more than 30 years, we have provided shelter, food, and hope for families facing homelessness. Now, we must address a homelessness epidemic during a viral pandemic. Under the banner of Family Promise, more than 200 communities in the United States are coming together to fulfill our promise today in these challenging times.
We promise to find ways to keep low-income parents from choosing between paying for childcare or taking extended unpaid leave from work.
We promise to find partners to help us provide for the nearly 30 million children not receiving meals at school.
We promise that families will get the nutrition and healthcare support needed to prevent disease.
We promise to work through this outbreak to ensure that the housing situation does not destabilize for the most vulnerable among us.
To fulfill these promises, we need your help. Give through the Family Promise Coronavirus Emergency Relief Fund at fpgives.org and give today.